Geeks! Welcome to another Arcane reaction. I am really excited to go further into this series, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dive in. That's the professor. Wonder what they're about to work on.
You wanted to see me, Professor?
Can you believe it? Our city is about to turn 200 years old.
It's shaping up to be an amazing progress day.
So Progress Day is like the birthday of the city?
Danwick Padidley.
Everything he built either exploded, melted, or toppled over. And yet, here he stands. Danwick set his personal ambitions aside and focused on something far more important. Our future.
Like founder?
He realized nothing he could accomplish could compare to the contributions of his students.
I had no idea.
That was his sacrifice. A dear friend. The council has recommended you give the Progress Day speech this year.
You always give that speech. I could never take your place.
Speech.
Your hex gates have done wonders for our city. You deserve this honor.
I will do my best to make Piltover proud, Professor.
I wonder how many years later it is.
Perhaps there's something in the lab you might be able to share. People love a grand reveal.
Victor and I have just the thing. Come to the lab this afternoon, I'll show you.
I'll look forward to it. You certainly have something to live up to, my boy.
Oh, that's cool. Like a transportation device? Carnival, okay. So is Progress Day supposed to show how far they've come, like with the city? I see a lot of gadgets.
Our most famous protege, Jace Tallis. The visionary behind the Hex Gates, a beacon of trade and prosperity for our great city of progress.
Isn't that
He's
the
a
family
very
that
busy
told him to get
man.
lost?
Kate! Serves you right.
You still avoiding her?
I'm working.
Oh, I can see that. I mean, there's so much crime to thwart outside your family's tent.
I can only imagine the strings she pulled to have me posted here.
It's your fault, really, for not following her into a career more befitting your station.
She'd do anything to keep me from seeing the real world.
Well, at least
Yeah,
you'll have
she's an
front row
officer.
seats to the speech.
Speech.
I'm giving the big address tonight.
We really have descended to anarchy.
I wonder who's coming in on that. That's the mask I keep seeing in the opening credits. I guess we're finally gonna get to see who they are. No, that's that guy
Shipping
again.
manifest? From your friend.
Oh, fun.
We have 5 minutes till they're out of there.
I've never seen this much shimmer before.
They're expanding.
It's
Check
like
for more
the
below.
serum that they were using to transform the animals and that one guy. Oh wait, is that?
She's here.
Who's about to show up? Oh. Is that powder? That's powder.
Hi.
She's not so cute anymore. Oh!
I can't lose you.
Why did you leave me? Because you're a jinx! I want to fight. You're not ready.
She's got a lot better with her tech.
You are supposed to guard the cargo.
You think he will approve?
Heimerdinger believes science should be used to improve lives as much as we do. We just need to show him it's safe.
And what about the council?
We stabilized the crystal like they asked. Built the hex gates like they asked. It's our turn to decide the future of hex tech. Professor, I'm so glad you could make it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, my boy.
It all began with this. A crystal of magical energy too volatile to be handled outside our workshops. Hex tech was supposed to bring magic into the life of the common man, and now it finally can.
They smoothed him down.
A hex tech gemstone.
And you're gonna smash it.
Wait! Holy sprockets.
We found a means to fortify the crystals. This new version is stable and absolutely safe.
Cool.
We present to you the next chapter of Hextech.
We can now design portable devices.
It reminds me of Thanos' hand.
Gemstone can power virtually anything. The Atlas Gauntlets. The mining colonies and the fissures can work faster and without fatigue.
The Hex Claw, a mechanical arm equipped with a powerful ray of light. Imagine what our artificers could do with such a device.
So it's like Doc Ock's tentacle that can draw. Oh, poor little guy.
Anyway, this is our presentation.
What amazing, gentlemen. You should be very proud. Obviously, there are a few kinks to iron out and screws to be tightened, but give it a decade of careful research and it will be ready.
A decade?
Oh, don't worry, my boy. It zips past you in the blink of an eye.
With respect, Professor, we can be improving lives with Hextech now.
A breakthrough like
I
this
don't want
takes
to wait
time,
10
Victor.
years.
Putting that kind of power into everyone's hands is dangerous. Keep at it, and I'm sure you will
not
discover a
wrong.
way to safeguard Hextech against misuse.
I've got a feeling they're just going to go ahead and do what they want to do with it. Usually what happens. It's an interesting camera. Like a growing gemstone, whatever it hits.
You're from
made
the
it.
Undercity.
I didn't do anything. She's crazy.
Easy.
She shot me.
Who shot you? Who were you working for?
I can't. He'll kill me.
Who? I can protect you.
Caitlin Kierman, interfering in an investigation again. You're
who are
supposed
you?
to be guarding your mother's tent.
I was sheriff, but she doesn't need it, and
Sheriff.
clearly this takes priority.
I realize you're used to getting your way, Kierman, but we have a chain of command for a reason.
There's more going on here than just the smuggling. If I could just question him,
I'll take it from here. Since you're looking for more work, you can take the graveyard shift tonight at the fair.
Yes, sir.
I want this one on a boat to Stillwater Prison.
I guess we're back in the Undercity. In the last drop. It's a rave now.
She fired on us.
There are always mishaps in battle. The firelights were her target, and most are dead.
It wasn't a mishap. I could have handled those brats. She's a problem, and we all know it.
We.
So they are
Who's we?
having issues with her.
I expected better from you than excuses. It was your job to make sure things went smoothly. You failed. Don't disappoint me again. The world's growing smaller every day, thanks to the Hex Gates. The topsiders are leaving us further and further behind. What happened?
She already told you.
I'm asking you.
One of those firelight wackos was a girl with pink hair.
Your sister's gone. You know that as well as I do.
I know. Sisters, right? Can't live with them, can't stuff them back in the old baby maker.
Today's
That's
screw
kinda
up will
dark.
set us back weeks.
I'm sorry.
I need to know that I can rely on you.
She
Do this
makes
for us,
me
Jinx.
think of Harley Quinn.
All of us, the sons and daughters of Zaun, deserve more than their runoff.
Won't happen again.
I know. Zavika will clean up today's mess.
That ogre couldn't clean a dust bunny with a blowtorch.
She'll suffice. You should focus on your gadgetry. Take some time.
I don't need time.
Take it anyhow.
There's the counselor.
The fundraiser's going well. Your mother would be proud.
Would she?
Tired of mingling?
These people have nothing new to offer me. The only one actually worth my time is him.
The golden boy.
Oh, he's won Piltover's heart.
Man of progress.
Speak of the devil.
Definitely a celebrity.
Could I borrow you for a minute?
To what do I owe the pleasure?
It's Heimerdinger.
When is it not?
We've shown him our research. He thinks we need more time.
It's Progress Day. Representatives from all over the world have come to see what new wonders a City of Progress has to offer. If there's a time to present a new creation, it is now.
Great.
Heimerdinger is a great scientist, but he's old. He only ever sees the past. Piltover needs a leader who looks forward. Someone like you.
You really believe that?
Hextech has the potential to change everything. The world is ready. I've already spoken to several potential investors.
Investors?
Everyone wants Hextech for themselves.
So she's gonna
It's your
help him
speech.
out to get his stuff out
Give
there.
the people a glimpse of the future.
I'm guessing this is her work area?
It wasn't her. It wasn't.
Oh wow.
I know, just some wannabe street trash. I got confused, that's all. Now, he thinks I'm weak. Savika will clean it up. Savika's a regular Johnny on the spot.
Goggles.
I'm not weak.
She's talking to the things, like, I think those are dolls that she's made.
And I'm gonna show him. Oh, I'm gonna show him. Y'all see.
Oh.
Where were you? They were asking
Sick.
if I could do the address.
You should come up with me. We're partners.
No, not in front of all of them. You have your speech prepared?
Join me in welcoming to the stage.
Guess it's time.
I wonder what they wrote down for him.
Good evening. I know many of you probably didn't expect to see me here today, and believe me, I'm just as shocked as you are. My family and I are simple people. In our factory, we made hammers. They were probably used to cut the stones you're standing on right now. No one in my life expected very much of me, and that is precisely what makes this moment so extraordinary. Hexgates opened their ports to the world and made Piltover prosper beyond anything we could have ever imagined. But we're not done yet.
So they're gonna show that off.
This year, we've created something new for you. Something
It's like,
that,
what are you about to do? Is he chickening out?
that we will share with you when the time is right.
He's backing out.
Things that will bring an end to your hardships. Whether you're the scion of our high houses or an honest laborer from the underground, we vow to keep pressing forward, for we are the city of progress, and our future is bright.
I'm just wondering if he's gonna let it all go to his head. Oh, they really want him to show that off.
then?
But the professor's saying to wait, so we'll see how this goes.
What are you even doing here, Kiraman? Don't you have a cocktail party to attend?
Fire! Fire!
Uh-oh.
Get the fire brigade!
Is that a recording device?
It's so hot.
I guess Powder said it.
Excellent. Totally.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was Powder.
Get out now. Also, I brought this dynamite. Goodbye.
She has lost her mind. There she is.
The gemstone is gone, along with some of our research papers.
Oh, she took it.
The situation is still developing. No one in the Undercity has claimed responsibility yet.
How did it come to this?
Oh no.
For too long has the underground been left unchecked.
We've lost touch. They may not be your preferred constituents, but they're still our people. The Undercity cannot be controlled. Not by us.
So where does that leave us?
Could the trenchers build a weapon with the stolen crystal?
Shimmer, body replacements. We've seen their
He's still working
ingenuity
on that
over the
puzzle.
years. Of course they can.
If the right person got a hold of it, it's possible they could utilize its energy.
We need to address this immediately.
I agree. It was my responsibility to safeguard this technology, and I failed. My mistake cost people their lives. I have come before you to recommend that we suspend all Hextech operations until the situation is
At
resolved.
least he has some humility.
Including our laboratories, the refinery, and the Hex Gates.
Have you lost your mind?
The Hex Gates must remain open. Piltover's status as a global shipping lane depends on it. Thousands would lose their income.
Shouldn't the safety of Piltover be our first priority?
You would sacrifice your life's work?
Without the Hex Gates, my goods cannot reach foreign markets till winter.
Councillors, it appears we are at an impasse. If we shut down the Hex Gates, the city will suffer. But if we do nothing, we leave ourselves vulnerable to malefactors. More lives may be lost. Perhaps the time has come to explore a more radical solution.
What are you suggesting?
Mr. Tallis has demonstrated his commitment to our safety. He's willing to sacrifice his own enterprise. And it seems to me, only Mr. Tallis has the knowledge necessary to secure the Hex Gates. I propose that a new chair be brought forth, and that House Tallis be elevated to this august body. As a councillor, he will have the
they would add him
resources
to the
necessary
council.
to protect all our investments.
The council has held 7 seats for generations.
Does the boy have any experience?
Only that of a scientist, like Heimerdinger.
Oh, she's gonna make him step down.
I believe Councillor Medarda is right. Hextech security should be administered by a scientist. I second the motion.
Well then, shall we vote?
What's she going to do with that thing?
That's me.
Half a dozen enforcers dead. Dead.
Yeah.
A building blown to pieces.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Actually, I do.
Happy Progress Day.
How you feeling?
I've had a break in the case.
Shouldn't you be resting?
While the trail is hot. Listen, you know how I've suspected there is a single mind behind the Undercity's violence?
The Great Conspiracy.
I think whoever attacked the square is our suspect. The same symbols showed up at the botched smuggling operation at the Hex Gates.
She has really good detective skills.
All this time, they've kept their dealings localized to the Undercity. The attack on the square changes things. They've overstepped. If I can figure out who made this, it could lead me directly to whoever's behind it all.
How do you intend to prove any of this?
If I can just work this out, Marcus will have to listen.
Yeah, there's one thing I've learned about the Council. They need more than just theories.
Since when did you concern yourself with the Council's opinion?
Since
you got elected
became a
in.
counselor.
You're serious? Have they discovered how to govern with grease and a spanner?
Haha. I was actually hoping you might consider joining my staff.
House Tallis Security. That's a ceremonial position. I'd live behind a desk.
You almost died, Kate. I just want you to be safe.
She wants to be where the action is.
But I already have a job.
No, you don't. After the attack, your parents spoke to the sheriff. This is the best I could do.
I don't need charity, counselor. Yours or my parents.
Kate.
Get out.
Is that where they're hiding out?
I need to speak with one of the inmates.
No. Folks in here aren't usually very talkative.
Oh,
this one
that's
was
the
hit by
jail.
friendly fire. He's got reason to talk.
Oh. Inmate 2135. Afraid that's not possible.
Ugh.
Well, there's been an incident. Well, not so pretty kind.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him.
You'll be able to, as soon as he can move his jaw again.
Who assaulted him?
Someone on the inside shut him up. Wait, is that? It's Vi.
Who the hell are you?
So Vi's been in prison this whole time. Wow. I guess I can't say I'm fully surprised because that guard got her at the end of the last episode, so it probably took her off. Powder has completely lost her mind, and it looks like even the side that she's on now, they're struggling with her because she seems to be completely unstable. So I'm curious to see like what they're going to end up doing with her. I'm guessing they're going to get Vi out of prison and get her to help out at some point. I really like what they're doing with Jace. Like, I like the humility that's there. I hope he keeps that. But I'm curious to see how he's going to be once, like, him being on the council now. And I can tell he really cares about his friend Kate, like, trying to help her out. I don't know, I hope she doesn't get hurt. But maybe she'll get stuff figured out. Like, the politics are really interesting. Like, you have the professor who's like, let's hold off on this technology. I don't know, I'm really curious about the main counselor. Like, what is she wanting to do with all the tech? So I guess, time will tell what's gonna happen. So thank you so much for watching, and like, comment, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye!